going to be for a chessboard for this scene where Harry Potter has to play his way through a chess game to get to the door blocked by the chess pieces. So I'm going to get started in a minute after I set a couple things up. Evan Roberts, do I remember you? Unfortunately, not really. Have you been to a live stream before? Or just in the comments section of videos, or I'm not sure what you mean. I think I recognize the name, but that's about it. Was it one of the first live streams? Or was it a recent one? Yeah, I'm Australian from Queensland. Right. You hear the Lego rustling in these Ziploc bags. About to get started. Got some black and white pieces ready to make a chessboard. From Victoria. Very good. Yeah, I don't know how well this time zone is for... I don't think it's very good for American viewers. Oh, Evan, were you at like the very, very first live stream? No, the second live stream is where I bumped the camera and had to decided to start all over again. Alright. So this base plate is 48 by 48, and I think the chessboard is going to be 32 by 32, which means that there's 8 studs on either side of the chessboard. All right. I did respond to your message, Battle Warfare Bricks. I think I'm a bit preoccupied with this for an animation contest. So I don't know how interesting this stream is going to be. It's just going to be me putting down bricks. But I thought I'd give it a go, something a little bit different. Since I missed out on this week's stream, animation stream, because I had to wait for this Lego to arrive in the mail. Do I wash your Lego? I used to, when like stuff would get really dusty, I would have to wash, in particular, the base plates. But recently I've been storing the base plates vertically so they don't get much dust. And yeah, I don't really bother washing stuff very often anymore. Half of the bricks for this animation have been ordered by Bricklink anyway, actually, like most of them. So they're all usually new. If I can't get new pieces, I will concede to used pieces. Yeah, I had a look at Pick-a-Brick as well from Lego, and I found the pieces were about the same price, but the shipping was so much more expensive with Pick-a-Brick for some reason. One problem I have, rather than dust these days, is little insects. Because of the lights in the room, little insects are attracted to them. And there's a tiny little insect on the base plate right now. Currently making a set for a parody of CW's Flash TV show. Oh, Cartoon Network. Wait, no. What does CW stand for? Okay. So is it like The Flash, the superhero? No idea. Well, that's good news. Maybe that's something to look up. You can barely even see the seams on the camera, it looks like, which is good. I think with the actual photo taking camera, they might show up a bit more because it's more in focus, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't think Lego makes 4x4 bricks. My thumbnail picture has more progress because I actually just set that up for the thumbnail. I didn't even stick the bricks down, and I actually ended up wanting to get the base plate a bit more clean before I started building the actual set. But well observed. There's like a wall like back here, you can't really see it, but the wall is like still intact, more or less. What frame rate do I normally record at? Recently it's been 30 frames per second, which is a bit nuts. But you can make 15 frames per second look really good. I only found someone recently, I can't remember the name of their channel, but they're quite popular, and I think they do 15 frames per second, it looks like it could be 30 or more, like it's really smooth. It's kind of hard to get these bricks level actually. I push them down. You're just gonna keep asking about the animation contest, are you? Battle Warfare bricks? Is the plan just to keep asking me until it happens? Hello there, no knowledge. Hope you gain some knowledge from this stream. Or something useful. Do I want to be a director as a full-time job? No, not really. I think the actual film industry is quite hard to get anything successful with, and it's very segregated because, like, as a director you're not really allowed to touch the lighting or the, I mean, barely even the cameras and stuff. So very specific jobs for very specific people in the film industry. I just kind of prefer doing it like this as a hobby slash job. Did you get my response to your private message, Battle Warfare bricks? Did I ever lose interest in Lego? Yeah, I suppose I did. It's mainly just, I like Lego because it's easy to get parts, like Harry Potter for instance, whereas like if I was maybe doing 3D animation, I'd have to find a Harry Potter model, or if I was doing 2D animation, I'd have to draw him myself. So you can make, I know you can make 3D Lego animations, but building sets seems like even more of a time sink in the virtual world. Hello from Ukraine. Welcome to the stream. These ones in the background, I've actually ordered some plastic chess pieces to replace these ones. They're not going to be made of Lego, unfortunately. That seemed like a bit much of a hassle. But they will be hopefully matching colours in plastic. And hopefully they'll be arriving tomorrow, but we shall see. Since it's Easter, they might not arrive until Tuesday, which is a bit unfortunate. Do I gain money from YouTube? Yeah, my videos have ads playing on them, so I get money from it. And I'm above the threshold where you can't make money anymore that YouTube recently introduced. Have I ever been to New Zealand? I have actually. Went there on a holiday when I was a kid. Went snow skiing. Which was fun. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but once I did, I was enjoying it a lot. I think I went to Christchurch before it had the massive earthquake and all the structures got demolished and stuff. If you have royalty-free music, you can still make money from ads, because that's what royalty-free means. Royalties are basically just something that you pay the person that you use the music of, and so if it's royalty-free, then you don't have to pay them. Some of them like to have a credit, though. New Zealand is better than Australia. Wow, those fighting words. But yeah, New Zealand is quite nice, especially in the scenery department. Free editing software. You see, I actually have no idea, because I've been using paid editing software for many years now. And from what I can tell, Microsoft has discontinued Windows Movie Maker. Rest in peace. And so you will either have to find one of the many iPhone or iPad or tablet phone apps, or you'll have to go searching around the internet for free editing software, because I'm not really sure. I think iMovie might be free if you have a Mac, but other than that, I'm not really sure. Nice chess pieces. Yeah, I'm actually not using them. They're just for reference, because the ones that I ordered haven't come in the mail yet. But I think they're handmade, because like they're different. Like the two knights are slightly differently sculpted. Do I have a car? Yes, I do. Cars are rather expensive, especially when they get old. I've seen the new Harry Potter sets. There's new Harry Potter sets that aren't just minifigures in the Lego Dimensions. This is the first I've heard of this. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? No, not yet, but I'll probably get one around the time that Super Smash Bros. Comes out. A new Great Hall. Wow. When did they come out? This is breaking news to me. I ever tried dominoes? We had like a small set of dominoes, and I tried lining them up to knock them over, but nothing spectacular because I didn't have that many dominoes. Like winter in the southern hemisphere, so 6 months ago. They're not even exactly new then. Oh, are they not out yet? Is that why I've never heard of them? And is that why they're new? I see. Well, this is good news. It's surprising because I thought they wouldn't make Harry Potter stuff anymore since the last movie came out, like, how many years ago? Like 7 years or something? What's the biggest thing I've ever built in Lego? Good question. The biggest thing with the biggest product would probably be this red Lego Ferrari, which is more like a Technic or Bionicle pieces. But if you want to know just Lego bricks, I had this like Space Shuttle Discovery set that's like I had when I was a little kid. That was quite big. Only pictures of the Harry Potter sets. Okay, in August. I wonder if this animation will be done right as they're coming out. And I wonder if that'll generate any interest for this animation. This could be quite good timing. Do I have Lego shops where I live? You know, I'm not sure. That could be, but I have no idea. I've never seen one. Hello, Banished Hunter. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, well, Lego in general is quite expensive, so that wouldn't surprise me. Well, we're nearly done with this chessboard. How long's it been? 20 minutes? Alright, thanks for watching Sector 5. Do I still mess around with magnet balls? Not as much anymore, in fact, almost never. I do kind of pay attention to the legal battle that's still going on. Poor Zen magnets. Well, they beat the first legal battle, and now there's another one. So, fun for them. Alright, see you later, Evan Roberts. Thanks for tuning in again. There we have it. The board is done. There's a bit of light catching on this piece. I hope I don't have to end up moving these tiles if I need some extra room on one of the sides of the base plate. So yeah, hopefully this is where they need to go. Alright, see you later, no knowledge. Did you gain any knowledge? You might have to change your name, that would be unfortunate. Just gonna press all these down. The smooth Lego tiles actually seem to attract a lot of fingerprints, so I might even need to wipe them down with a cloth or something. I don't think these are going to be fun to get off. An insanely pleasant accent. Well, thank you. I'm glad it's insanely pleasant. Will I make more Team A versus Team B? I've had a couple ideas, and in fact I have one more or less completely finished script for a Team A versus Team B, and I started making the intro for the new Team A versus Team B, but then I just completely lost interest, and so I don't know whether I'll come back to it eventually. We shall see. How's that? Nice chessboard we've got there. Now there's a few circular dishes I want to place around the outside of the chessboard, and they're going to be like holding fire, more or less. Speaking of magnets, here's the Zen Magnets microfiber cloth. I still use, I've got like at least a dozen of them. I still use them to clean all my devices and anything with a smooth surface. So Zen Magnets lives on. I'm kind of pressing down while I'm doing this as well, try and smooth out the surface. Alright. If you go into your messages, it probably just show up there. Performance as a WOT player. World of Tanks, is that what that means? gonna put the fan on because it's getting a bit hot. I'll be back in a minute or two. Alright, so these little dishes don't actually fit perfectly between the studs. So I'm gonna have to use blue tack or something to stick them down, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm just going to place them down roughly. How about that? Or I can do that. ASMR. Don't think I'll go into full whisper mode, unfortunately. Alright, one of them goes in the middle, I'm pretty sure, like that, and then there's two in between or something. Something like that. Oops. Yeah. So this row's done except for blue tacking them down. I'm just using these leftover tiles. Have I ever tried animations using pivot? I have. I did about 4 little, maybe like 10-second animations with pivot but very cool software back in the day. Does it still exist? Wait, it looks like I've got a lot of leftover. Thing is, maybe I didn't space them out correctly. I'll just put them down anyway. Yeah, so each side is supposed to have one more dish. The big white gun does some pretty cool pivot animations. So, man, I gotta look up pivot. What version are they up to? Because last time I used pivot was like maybe 9 years ago. It's the stick figure animation program, right? Are we on the same page here? Whoops. Yes, you can now do a lot of cool things, like not always 2D animations, but mix it up, creating different shots. You can also use sprite images too. So you can do 3D, is it still stick figure animations? That's pretty cool. Anyway, I don't think I planned this out correctly because there are extra dishes. And the gap between So there's a 5 stud gap here, 5 stud gap here, 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 but here there's a 6 stud gap. So something has gone wrong. Anyway, I have to duck out for a couple minutes. I will be back very soon. Do I know who the odd ones out is? Yes, I do. Big fan. I'll be back. If you can't find my response, Battle Warfare Bricks, I did say earlier in the stream that I probably won't be doing the animation contest. I'll be back in a minute. Hola, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was out for a couple minutes. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I should do about spacing these dishes. Wait, I think I might even space them even closer to each other. That could work. In fact, I think that's what I needed to do in the first place. Can you guys see the little insect on the white? Yeah, it is gone. Plagues my animation sessions, these little insects. They just love the light. And that worked perfectly. Yeah, this is how I was supposed to do it in the first place. Just want to be on the big screen? Man, I'm like a director telling them they can't have their moment in the spotlight. How sad. Okay. So that's a lot of dishes. Hazel, it's me, Agina. Do you want me to call you Agina? Oh, wait. Yeah, or BlueStacks. I think I'm gonna have trouble remembering Agina. Welcome to the stream anyway. Dude, the Z key is nowhere near the L key. What's going on? At least on a QWERTY keyboard. So I need to get rid of those two because there's going to be some doors here. Like that. So the plan was to have fire coming out of all of these dishes. However, there are so many of them that I feel like that'll be very hard. So I'm either going to just not bother to put fire in them, in which case I have to determine where the light is coming from logically in the scene. So maybe I will have to just cut the number of dishes, because that is a lot of fire, especially since I'll probably have to rotoscope out the chess pieces if they're in front of a dish like this one is here. So, not sure how the visual effects are going to go for this scene. Hopefully they're not too complex. I don't know, I might make a decision on the dishes a bit later. I might start on the wall now. So the wall you might have seen in the thumbnail, it's fallen to bits of it, but there's still some intact. A small problem I had is that this door is one stud higher than these wall pieces, and so I can't go like this and have another piece fit like that because it's too high. So, what to do? There's also these arching pieces here, like this. I'm thinking whether or not I should put these in. Alright, see you later, rainy set. Thanks for watching. Alright, I'm just gonna try some things, see what works out. If I try doing that. I don't know how high I'm gonna need the wall to be for it to be in the camera view. Just put a couple extra pieces on the sides temporarily. So that's the base level of the wall. Now I have to figure out how to fit this door piece in. Because, okay, let's put Harry Potter in the scene. So that's how big he is compared to the door. Like that. It looks like the door's much bigger than him, but when I open the doors themselves, that's going to be a problem there. They swing out too close to the chessboard by the look of it. I might have to even get a new door or something. Anyway, so if I make the archway one stud smaller, his head kind of hits the top of the archway. can push it down on top of his head. Or can I? Yeah, I just can, but that's going to make it hard for a... potentially hard for a walk cycle. Actually, it could work, technically. So it looks like Harry can technically fit underneath the door, only just. So I'll look into some other solutions in a minute. Oh, jeez. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully no motion sickness was caused there. There we go. I'll be back in a minute. Sue me for motion sickness? Oh no. How will I get the money? I know, I'll make an animation. Okay, let's try. I have some other door sizes, so I'm gonna go get them. I have a really big singular door. Actually, I do have two of them, but if I use both of them, I think I'm going to stick with... They'll be too big. So I'm gonna stick with... Wait, are two people suing me for motion sickness? Man, might have to make two animations. Okay. Let's see what I can do with this large door. So technically this allows me to misalign the bricks for the walls, which is what I wanted. So this is a potential solution. I'll need many monies. Oh dear. So I'm guessing I can kind of do something like this with an archway. I don't know. A sweet set, thank you. Hopefully it'll look good in the animation too. I'm just working on the wall at the moment behind the set. big is the swinging radius of this door? It looks like this could work, actually. It swings open like that. Or perhaps I should even put the door on the other side. So it'll swing open like this. No, I think other side would be better. Because I want to block as much of this area behind the base plate as possible, because I don't want you to see the white table in the animation. So it looks like there's a bit of a gap between here and the wall. I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. How does this look? Ah, so it's too high, I see. Wonder if I could get a better camera angle. Look at that. So I'm wondering, I have another very large door here. Should I use two doors? Welcome to the stream, Nima Brick Shooter. Let's see how much room we have here. So a fraction of my face. Wow. I'm like a striptease. Why is there such a big gap between the doors? This is suboptimal. That's a very big gap. And if I go closer, they don't close properly. Oh, I think I know why, actually. They should be like this. by 6 people. Damn. I'm gonna have to go into hiding. There's too many people. Alright, so that's how the doors can work. They swing open like that. Do I support gays? Yeah, for sure. I think if you should have a right to love whoever you want. Very off topic. Alright, see you later, brick shooter. Oh, you're back again. That was quick. Okay, so it looks like these arch pieces are not appropriate. So, what about this one? A little bit small. You love Legos? Is there anything you've built recently? Ninjago Destiny's Bounty. I think Ninjago is one of the more popular sets these days, from what I've seen. That's a bit too high. I might even have the doors automatically open when the chess game is won, which should save a few frames of Harry opening the door, and plus it'll give a anti-cheating mechanism so he can't just fly over the pieces with a broomstick and just go through the door. No, it wasn't Ninjago, it was Star Wars. I think that worked pretty well. Oh no. Now we've got a problem over here. Because I can't fit this piece in properly. If I stack 2 bricks on top of each other like this, they'll be easy to knock over. Don't like Star Wars? You know, I think Star Wars is quite for people who grew up watching it. There's probably quite a few new fans as well, but they'd be in the minority, I think. Let's just see how big a chess piece would be on this board. Something like this. Okay. I think in the new chess set I'm getting in the mail, the king is going to be around this high. So the king is... where does the king sit? The king goes over here. And there's the doors open. You can barely even see out the doors. To just reinforce the walls up the top here instead. Something like that. first time being in a live stream. There you go. So something like that could work. Hello Vox Gaming, welcome to the stream. I might start placing these substitute pieces on the board, see how it looks. So it looks like these pieces are too big because how much room the piece takes up on the grid. It's a bit hard for diagonal movements if they're all like that. Yeah. So I'm just going to move the king and queen out of the way for now because the new pieces I have coming aren't that tall. So it's going to look something like that. I'll actually run out of wall pieces to put over this side. So I have to decide what's more important, this side or this side. I might even take out the camera and see how it looks in the camera. Got the tripod here. Might be a couple minutes just setting up the camera. Two favorite things, chess and Legos. That's good. This animation combines a couple of my favorite things like Harry Potter, Lego, speedrunning. It's all there. Don't like Harry Potter? That's probably fair enough. The last book came out probably before you were born or something. I don't know, it was a long time ago. And I don't really count the 8th book as part of the original series anyway. Now I know what the problem is, I haven't even plugged in the camera to the computer. There we go, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright, we have a view of the main picture taking camera now. Now my feelings aren't hurt. Brick shooter, no problems there. I grew up reading Harry Potter, so I'm probably a bit biased. Alright, I'm not sure what view I want to get of this scene, because I need to get Harry running in from the back here, like so, and no, they're too tall even for reference. Scared to verse you in an animation contest. Wow. I've been bested. I've been found out. Alright, so I'm gonna pretend this is the king and queen. Just gonna move everything in a bit. So Harry's going to run in behind the queen. And then the first move is made by white, and let me check the reference I had. So the first move by white is going to be here, like that. So it's pretty straightforward. Looks like it doesn't even pass in front of any of these dishes, which is good, unless it's covering one up. Let's see. So it starts here, not in front of any dishes. Okay, so it's in front of a dish there, and then it moves to its position. Doesn't even go in front of this dish, which is good for After Effects. Less work for me. Then black moves. Wow, you talk a big game, Battle Warfare Bricks. Lots of confidence. So then the piece that's in front of the king moves forward one. Harry is now up near the queen more. And the next move from white is here, like this. And then Harry jumps onto the queen. Somehow. And then he rides through here. Like that. And that is checkmate. So, for those of you who haven't heard of Fool's Mate, it's getting checkmate in 2 moves of each side of the board. And this is how I'm going to make the scene not last for minutes. Instead it will last for seconds. And then Harry jumps off the queen, starts running towards the door. It's actually fairly far away from the door where he is at the moment. I'm considering making the doors more to the left so that it's easier for him to run towards them. So now this is the interesting part, because he runs until he gets to here, and then he has some pieces that are in the way. You can't really run through them without them moving. Welcome back, Banished Hunter. So the king is here, and in the book the king kind of throws down his crown, but I think I could make the king do something else in this animation. Maybe he'll fall over. Should he fall over backwards, or should he fall over forwards? I think if he falls over forwards, that'll make more room for Harry to run through. There's actually plenty of room now. This is good. I think I will have that happen. And then he arrives at the door, which, as the king falls over, the doors open. Actually, I could pretend that a gust of wind comes out, blows open the doors, and knocks over the king at the same time. And then Harry runs out the doors. Don't even build my chess pieces. Yeah, fraudulent, I know. I thought it would take probably a little too long and a bit too hard to find specific Lego parts that I needed to build all of these 32 pieces. What am I going to do about out here? Because you can see the table and everything. Maybe I've got some base, what do they call them? Plate bricks. Not quite a base plate size. Hello, Just Bricks BG, welcome back to the stream. You have a fun run to run, or have fun in your fun run. I'll be back in a couple minutes. So it looks like there's enough wall pieces on the sides to make a decent camera angle. Like something like this, maybe. I'm gonna reset this scene. Okay, so it looks like I can get a decent camera angle if the pieces are small enough. How many dishes can you see? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can see around 10 of these little dishes, which I intend to have fire coming out of them in After Effects. And if you count the ones behind the pieces back here, then it's a bit more than 10, that's like 16 or something. Am I good at chess? Not particularly. I used to play it, you know, not very often, but I know the rules and stuff. I know Fool's Mate, which I'm going to use to my advantage in this scene to make it quick. Welcome back, Zek Gaming. Good to see you in a bunch of my streams. Okay, let's see if you can see the edges of the pieces in the camera shot. Looks like you can only just barely not see this castle, and the bottom of this one doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think this is quite a decent angle for the scene. There's a bit of wall missing up here though. Let's see if we can rectify that. Like that. Right, I'm quite happy with this set actually. I'm not sure whether I should switch back to the smaller doors that I've been using for all the other scenes. Which is this size. Oops. I might see how it looks. The king and queen they're back behind the set. They're too big. I'm going to use different chess pieces for the actual scene. And I want to get a feel for how high the pieces will be. And the king and queen are too high, so basically this will be about the height of the king in the new set that I'm getting. Hello, Topoluk12. Don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome. Okay. These doors look tiny compared to the other doors. Wow. I wonder if can you even see them with the king and the queen in the way. In the final scene. Yeah, it looks like you can see them through where the queen will be. Still, they look quite small. Hello, Star Wars Studio. Welcome to the stream. Small doors, big doors. What to do, what to do. You know, these small doors look very small compared to the chess pieces. What is their swinging radius like? You know, I might even go to the big doors. I reckon they looked pretty good. I'll see how each option looks when I get the real chess pieces. Now these doors look too big. There's no in between. Alright. Okay. I might take a photo for reference. well, pretty happy with this set. I might make some small adjustments before the final animation session. But until then, I might end the stream. Looks like it's been almost 2 hours. Pretty decent stream. Thanks all who watched. And next time I'll actually be animating, which will be more exciting, hopefully. Alright, see you later, guys.